Hi everyone, good morning, happy Friday, and welcome to another DIY Friday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be coming to you all today to show you how to make this is this is an earring that it just came to me to make. And so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first of all, I did a I don't think I did a haul on these, but anyway, I told you all I got these from Target, and these are wood beads. So we're going to be using one of these. You're going to need your round nose pliers. You're going to need a paintbrush, E6000. You're going to need some type of shell or whatever that you want to put in the middle of it. This is 12 gauge wire. You're going to need at least 15 inches of 12 gauge wire. 20 gauge wire, a piece of 20 gauge wire, cut it about maybe 6 inches. You're going to need some puffy paint. Y'all know every now and then I use my puffy paint. So I have red, I have green, and I also have some metallic paint. Okay, what else do we need? And you're going to need a fish hook. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our 12 gauge wire, and this is a copper wire, and we're going to make a loop, and then we're just going to do a series of circles. So I'm going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, how I am going to start this, and then I will stop the video and come back. So you see what I'm doing? Let me show you. I'm just going to be rolling it as I go. So I'm going to take my finger and just start rolling it down. And making sure that I'm holding it as tight so that it can be nice and tight. And I will be back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so what you do is you roll it down as far as you can get it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come up to the top. You're going to leave a little bit for yourself out. You're going to take your round nose pliers, and then you're going to just come up and go the opposite way, make another loop, and then you're going to pretty much do the same exact thing that you did the first time with this little piece right here. And we're just going to keep going and keep going and keep going, and I think this is it right here. Make sure that it is, and this is what we want right here. Make it, it's going to look like a little swan. Okay. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, we're going to use our E6000, and we're going to glue it right over top of that hole, just like this. Just like that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a generous amount of E6000. Okay, and put a little bit right there. And then we're just going to flip it over. Just like this, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to place it right, we're going to put that right over that hole. Just like that. That's what we want. And that is perfect. Okay, press it down. Now, while this is drying, actually, to be honest with you, we should set this off to the side and let it dry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here we have it so far. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to paint. And I'm going to use this metallic pure gold. It's a metallic finish acrylic paint. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make some lines. And I'm just going to do it just like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just some lines. And I'm going to do it on the whole earring. It's kind of like a rectangular or rectangle design. And I also want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that whatever you decide to do in your life, whatever it may be, make sure you learn everything about your profession or whatever, your craft or whatever. Don't limit yourself, because I find that a lot of times people limit themselves. They don't really get the full potential or show their full potential of what they can actually do. So don't be afraid. Step out your comfort zone, y'all. Step out your comfort zone and do some different things. And this is pretty much all that this is required. Just some lines, y'all, like a rectangle. That's it. So once you do that, that's what that's going to look like. The very next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our puffy paint. And I'm going to use red. I'm going to use red. So the red I'm going to just put over top lightly of the gold, just like that. You can still see the gold. The gold is standing out. I love this puffy paint, y'all. I love it. And that's it. And then the last but not least, I'm going to bring it up so you guys can see what it actually looks like. And then last but not least, I'm going to use this green. And the green I am going to put in between where the holes are. And that's pretty much it. Now the next thing we have to do is we have to put on our wire. So give me a few minutes and I will be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the very next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take and put our shell on. So we're going to use a generous amount of E6000 and put on our shell. And we're going to put it right in the middle, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and add on our other piece. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add on our other piece. So we're going to take our 20 gauge wire and we're going to make a loop. Just like that. We're going to give it a little indentation, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to pinch this up and just wrap it around a couple times. I'm going to wrap it around twice. I'm going to cut off the excess. And I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and squeeze that in. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to place it on our earring. So we're going to stick it, I'll normally turn it towards me, put this through, it's going to go through both pieces, pinch it up, just like that, pinch this piece up here, and then we're going to start wrapping it around, ladies and gentlemen, like that. There you go. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not in the camera. You're going to start wrapping it around. And you can go around as many times as you would like. Okay, and that's it right there. And then we're going to take and snip this off right here. Okay, squeeze that in with our okay. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put on our fish hook, and that will be the end of our DIY Friday. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put on our fish hook. Just like that. Close it. And here you have yourself a really gorgeous pair of exotic earrings. These are really, really, really cute, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for joining me for today's DIY Friday. I hope I spoke up a little bit louder, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little tired, y'all. So I want to thank each and every one of you all for joining me for today's DIY. Y'all have a wonderful and awesome weekend. Peace and blessings. And I will see you guys back here on Monday, DIY Monday. Peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.